Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, my name is David Popovich, aka the Bookworm, and welcome to Bookworms Goosebumps Retrospective. Today, we get in trouble again with the baffling sequel that is number 58, Deep Trouble 2. Seriously, How to Kill a Monster doesn't get a sequel, but this one does? Logic! I'm back! Yay! Yes, I, William Deep Jr., world-famous undersea explorer, am back. 1 year older, 1 year wiser, 1 year tougher, 1 more year being a pain in my ass. Also, weren't you about to be eaten by a sea monster in the last book? Yes, William and Shanna Deep, get it! Are back with their uncle on the high seas. But this time, they are here to only relax like any kid on summer vacation. That is until Dr. Deep shows them a strange new fish that no one has ever seen, but Will discovers the disturbing truth. We crowded around the book, staring at the photo. It showed a fish exactly like the one in the tank. Thin, silvery, but there was one huge difference. "It's a minnow!" Dr. D exclaimed. "But that's impossible!" I read the words under the page. Tropical minnow, 1 inch long. I glanced at the fish tank. It was more like 4 feet long. And it isn't just the minnows that are growing. Everything. Goldfish, jellyfish, snails, sharks. Oh yeah. Giant sharks are growing bigger than ever recorded. "There's something strange going on here," he murmured. You think? What was your first clue? Shortly after, they meet the man behind it, Dr. Ritter, who is basically Dr. Insano. I am not even joking on that one. Ah yes. We marine biologists are a noble bunch, don't you think, Dr. Deep? Studying the mysteries of the sea. It's the last true frontier on Earth, I always say. He made a special plankton that makes the sea life grow bigger to help end world hunger. But we're talking about a mad scientist here, so of course he goes crazy. He believes the Deeps will rat him out and will do anything to keep them quiet, which will put them into deep trouble. Nope, not even sorry on that one. I gotta get my entertainment somewhere. The cover is... What the hell are you looking at? Yeah, this cover is bad. It's just a goldfish. Supposedly a giant goldfish, but would you even think that? For all we know, this little guy is just really close to the camera. Sure, the wide red eyes and vampire fangs are trying to make it scary, but nope. If anything, it's a major downgrade compared to the last cover that at least had a good atmosphere. This one? No. This one isn't scary. Something fishy. Again. But surprisingly, this one is a little bit better than Deep Trouble. For one, it stays closer to what makes Goosebumps. Scary monsters. And we get a lot of them. Yeah, they're all just giant sea creatures, but it brings back to the classic 50s monster movies of the era, where the only idea they seemed to have was to put an animal with miniatures, whether or not they were scary. Add an evil mad scientist, and you've already improved the first one. Again, the first one focus was more around action-adventure, where this one is more rooted in horror, and this one plays with a theme that the first one completely missed. Isolation. At one point, the Deeps find themselves out in the middle of the ocean with no sign of civilization. If you know me, you know I love good isolation stories. Unfortunately, the segment is pretty lackluster, mainly because they don't face a single animal. Just a giant crab, but that's it, making the rest of it just plain boring. But there is one other thing you'll get a kick out of this sequel. Dr. Ritter! Oh my god, how I love Dr. Ritter! He is the pinnacle of crazy mad science! Everything he says is hilarious because everything he does is stupid! Everything! Including his demise in one of the stupidest climaxes I've read! And it is freaking beautiful! Deep Trouble 2 is so much better than the first book, but it has its own set of flaws. Mainly for there are a lot of dry zones in between the moments of pure insanity, making some segments, like the isolation, a drag to read. Not to mention a very lackluster twist. At best, it's below average, but when it decides to go insane, it is simply glorious. What about you, Internets? What's your opinion about Deep Trouble 2? Till next time, have a scary day.